Thanks, Howard, and welcome to this short video. So in this video, I wanted to explore something around dealing with achiever patterns. And really the headline for this video is resting takes more strength than pushing. Now, you've probably got a sense of what I want to say here, which is that we can get so used to pushing ourselves that we define ourselves by it. It's how we know ourselves, it's how other people know us, it's how our life is kind of defined in a sense, that we're a driven, strong, determined person. And that's probably a big factor of why we've ended up with something like ME chronic fatigue. And then we understand and we recognize that we need to learn to rest, and we need to learn to slow our system down, to take physical rest, take a mental, emotional rest, and ultimately be in a healing state and let our body heal itself. And yet we feel that to do that is weak. We feel that to do that we're failing. We feel that to do that we're just not that kind of person. We're a strong person, we're a determined person. And it can really feel initially like almost like a death or something, like we're dying, like we're losing who it is that defines us. One of the ways that I like to flip this on its head with patients is to help them to recognize that actually, if you're someone that's used to driving yourself, pushing yourself, achieving, it actually takes more strength to stop, to rest, to really listen to your body. Despite all of that noise which is saying, but you need to do this, and what about that, and you're letting this person down, and you're failing at that, despite all of that noise, to actually be able to listen to your body. That's actually the real challenge. That's the thing that really takes the discipline and the guts and the strength to be able to do that. The challenge is not pushing through, because pushing through is why you got sick. The challenge is learning to stop and to rest and to listen. And I can't tell you the amount of times I have people say to me that stopping and resting is one of the hardest things that they've ever done. And I'd like to point out to people that if you're a strong person, determined person, this is the next challenge. Probably when you move from being a teenager to kind of being an adult, there's probably a point that you learn to push yourself and to drive yourself. And that was probably really challenging at that time. But then you normalize to it. And this is the new challenge. And the point is not that you have to be resting for the rest of your life. I see it like a pendulum. And if it was here and it's got to swing to here to find the new balance. Or like being in a car, you've got to learn how to be able to use different gears at different times. So it can be incredibly difficult to learn to slow down and to rest and to listen to your body. But all of those resources that you've gathered through your life of being a determined person that can follow through, they're the very resources that are actually going to help you to do this. And it's so important, not just in terms of your recovery, but learning to be able to have these different gears and to be able to slow down is critical to having a lasting recovery, and so preventing relapse. Otherwise it's like you recover and all the old patterns come back, and if you haven't learned how to rest and switch off, you end up in the same situation again. So it really is super important, and you're building a pattern not just for your recovery but for the rest of your life.